Bobo did his makeup as usual. His lashes and nails were well done by him. He wore his wig, dressed up, and went into the streets. Temi and Tude saw him on the streets and were confused. Temi dragged off his wig and Tude poured water on his face. Ah! They all screamed after realizing that she is a man. Once upon a time, in a far-away village, lived a family of 7. Their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ogede. Their 5 children, 4 girls and the only boy, Bobo. Mr. and Mrs. Ogede love their children so much, and they make sure their children love and respect each other. The siblings' bond was unbreakable. They loved each other so much, and anything they want, their parents got it for them. They were more privileged than most of the village children. Their parents sell gari in the city, and anything their children say they want from the city, they get it. At age 5, they buy tabs and hypers for their kids. They were very popular in the village because of this. The village children all wanted to be their friends because of their gadgets and city toys that all the children do not have access to in the village. Every evening, the siblings will gather in front of their house, watching different videos online. That was how they kept themselves company, because most of the time, their parents are always away. Jemima, the eldest of them all, fell in love with modeling. She saw some modeling agencies online. She loved how they worked, the makeup on their faces, their weird was very fashionable dresses. Everything about them amazed Jemima. And because of the love she has for it, she picked interest in it. And she started dressing and parading round the house and village like a model. She called herself a supermodel, and her siblings applauded her. But something is incomplete, she said to herself one day. Makeup. She doesn't have access to the tools to make herself up. That was the only thing that was missing. She has the clothes, she can make her hair in the village, but there was no makeup vendor in the village. She begged her mother to get her a makeup set, and the mother did immediately. Jemima started watching several makeup tutorials. She's a very fast learner, and so she learned so fast. At some point, she couldn't do the makeup on her face. She started doing the makeup on her siblings' faces. One by one, she was using them to perfect her makeup, and it was working. Jemima became so good in no time. One day, one of the makeup channels she follows uploaded a new tutorial video, and as usual, Jemima wanted to practice it. But unfortunately, her sisters weren't around. They have gone to the stream to fetch water in their neighboring village, and she was so eager to practice the new makeup tutorial. Her brother Bobo was sitting, playing with his toy car. "Come, Bobo," Jemima said to him, and she practiced her makeup on Bobo's face. She gave him a mirror to see his face, and Bobo kept smiling, admiring how cute his face looked. It looked so cute. Jemima really loved how the makeup came out, and now she prefers using Bobo's face to using her sister's face. She didn't see it as anything wrong, as some of her online makeup tutors are men. She started using Bobo every time, even on days she isn't ready to practice. Bobo went to her to make him up, and she did. Everything was set now. Jemima would make all of her siblings up, including Bobo, dress them up, and they would be modeling in their house, doing fashion parade. That was how they had their fun. It was all fun until things started changing in Bobo's mindset. He now saw himself differently. He no longer wants to play with the car toy or the football his parents got for him. He felt the need to do things like his sisters. He now laughs like them. He catwalks like them. He even refused to barb his hair just because he wants to start making his hair like his sisters. Every morning when dressing, Bobo would cry saying he wants to wear his sister's gown. They laughed about it at first, but they enabled him. They wore him gowns and skirts. When the girls are painting their nails, they painted his too. When Jemima is making her sisters up, she made Bobo up too. Bobo loved it. He wanted to be like his sisters so much. Their parents, they didn't see anything bad there. In fact, they were glad their children were bonding well. But people started gossiping. They started talking. Why is he walking like a girl? Why is he painting his nails? This shouldn't be allowed. He is a boy, they said. He should act like one. The village lady said, and this got Bobo's parents so angry. These villagers, all they know how to do is gossip. That is why they are so stagnant. They gossip day and night. And so they banned their children from playing outside and associating with other children in the village. As time goes on, the children grew. Jemima got married and left the village. It wasn't a loud marriage, and so most of the villagers didn't know that Jemima has gotten married and has left the village. And so when they saw four sisters walking on the road with their makeup and hair well done, they didn't know Bobo was part of them. They admired them. The girls don't talk to them ever since their parents warned them not to talk to them. The girls went round the village with their makeup, hair and dress looking so classy. The men were all over them, asking and begging for their hands in marriage. Nana and Zita fell in love with the men that approached them. But the last two girls didn't. They never spoke. The third girl, Jadel, and the last wannabe girl, Bobo. Bobo has totally transformed himself into a girl. He now has very long hair. He makes his hair himself. He doesn't need to go to a hairstylist. He fixes his nail and lash himself. He even does his makeup himself. When he makes himself up, he's so talented and good with it. He looked just like a girl. It was so hard to differentiate him from a lady. His parents found out what the villagers were saying is the truth. They found out late. It was too late. They couldn't shout anymore because the villagers will laugh and say, "We warned you." They didn't say anything to outsiders. Rather, they tried their possible best to make Bobo behave like a man, but it was too late. Bobo now sees himself as a girl, just like his sisters. The man in him was gone. He was even more feminine than his own sisters. His sisters loved him just the way he is. But his parents, they were always worried and ashamed. They prayed for him to change, but Bobo didn't. They didn't want embarrassment, so they kept it as their family secret. And whenever his parents went out for business, he went into the village street, dressed as a girl. One day, Bobo did his makeup. He fixed his nails and his eyelashes, wore his braided wig, dressed up as a girl, and went into the village streets. He started catwalking, feeling himself, feeling like the most beautiful. Temi and Tunde sighted him from afar, and they decided to clear their suspicion that day. They suspect that something about Bobo is strange, because whenever he went out with his sisters and they hear others talk, he didn't talk. And one time that they heard him talk, his voice sounded like that of a man. And every time they see him, his bola bulges out of his clothes. They see that every time, and it was so confusing to them. Bobo is always on makeup, even when his sisters weren't on makeup. And so Temi and Tude concluded that she is a man. They saw him again that day. Temi dragged off his wig, and Tunde poured a bucket of water on Bobo's face. And boom! Bobo was exposed. Ah, so it's Bobo, you are a man and not a woman, they screamed. Why are you dressing like this? Bobo tried to run away, saying that a secret has been exposed. But he couldn't run away. They caught him. The fake bra pad he wore fell off while running, and Temi and Tunde were more shocked. They shouted, "Hey, it has never happened before. Everybody come and see, yo." The villagers came out, thinking it's a thief. They caught Bobo as he was running, thinking he is a thief. They were confused to see his face with makeup, making him look like a girl. And they recognized him from when he was small. He still has his face. Bobo, they said, why are you behaving like a girl? So it has been you all along. And whenever we ask your parents where you are, they say you've gone to the city. So you've been pretending. You have been wearing fake bra and makeup to look like a girl. Why? They questioned seriously. The old leaders shook their head in disbelief. And they said, we warned his parents. But they didn't listen. When he used to behave like a girl when he was small, they didn't correct him. Instead of correcting him, his parents enabled him. Now see what he has turned to today. This behavior is risky, another one said. Our children shouldn't see this and emulate him. It's risky, the village leader said. Bobo, it's risky. Oh, Bobrisky, a lady said. And that was how they started calling Bobo Bobrisky. They were talking, but Bobo was quiet. He said nothing. His sisters were not around to save him. Bobrisky, they named him in the village. He managed to run away. And when he got home, he told his sisters everything and cried his eyes out. His sisters consoled him, as they didn't see anything wrong in what he has been doing. However, his parents were ashamed, and so in the middle of the night, they packed his bags and sent him to live in the city with one of their relatives. And when Bobo got there, he was stared at badly. His relative didn't like him either. They did everything to change him. They took away his makeups, they barbed his hair, they took away all of his feminine dresses, and Bobo felt so lost. The one thing he likes to do, the one thing he loves the most, to dress up, to make up, and to look good. They didn't let him do that. Bobo didn't stay in that house for long before he ran away. He started wandering on the streets. And this time, he could dress up and make up and no one looked down on him. The people in the city know he is a man. They didn't judge him because they know that he is a transgender. In fact, people liked him and befriended him. And that was when Bobo knew the consequences of what he has been doing. He was sitting in front of a club one day when Bella came to meet him. Bella is a man and he dresses up like a girl, like Bobo. My name is Bella, what is yours? He asked Bob. My name is Bobrisky, Bobo said to him, smiling. He had picked the name from when the villagers caught him, and now he goes by that name. He became friends with Bella, and Bella introduced him to other transgender just like them. And for once in Bobo's life, he was glad. He was happy to know that for once in his life, there are people just like him. Men who like to look good and dress up like him. And so Bella took him to their house. The house Bella took him to belongs to transgenders, and they live there alone. And every time they see Bobo, they shout, Bobrisky, Bobrisky, because he is so pretty. He was living a good life there. He loves it there. Until this happened. Bobo was in the room given to him in the transgender house, and in the middle of the night, he heard a knock. He opened the door happily, thinking it's his friend. And it was his fellow she-men. He was glad to see them until they said to him, "Let's okwe Bobrisky." He was confused. "How can we do that? We are all men," he said. So why are you dressed like a lady if you know you won't do this?" They said to Bobrisky. "If you don't do this, that means you are not a real gay," they said to him. They wanted to make Bobo opwe. He asked them if they were really serious about it, and they said yes. He was confused and asked them where they will do it from, and they said from behind. He was so shocked. It was then that Bobo realized what he has been doing. He was doing it for the fun of it. He ran out of the house and thanked God that he wasn't awkward by force. Bob realized what it is really about. He has been naive all this while. He also wants to have kids of his own. He doesn't want to live his life awkward his gender from behind. He went back to the village. He changed his ways. He begged his parents for forgiveness for embarrassing them. He started dressing like a man, as he should, even if it's really difficult for him to give up on his first love, which is makeup and looking good. The villagers were so happy for Bobo. He has changed. But they didn't stop calling him Bobrisky jokingly. Years later, Bobo got married to a beautiful lady named Marvelous. And he used all of his makeup skills on his wife, Marvelous. He made her up day and night and made her look pretty. The end. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. Please do not forget to comment what you think about the story. You guys, I always tell us, let's comment. Let's make the comments a very fun and interactive place. What do you feel about the story? Is it a very interesting story? And I know that this is how this actually happens in real life. So when you see a child being too girly, please correct us from when they are small. Don't let them grow into it. Do you get? That's the purpose of the story. And please tell me your experiences in the comment section. Have you seen something like this? Have you experienced it? Have you seen? Just tell us in the comment section. Let's make the comment section a very interactive place. And please do not forget to like this video, share to your friends to also watch and learn from this story. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. You are welcome to Africantales by a very happy family. You are welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe and tap on the notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you are going to know. You are welcome in the name of the Lord. Thank you so much, besties. See you guys on my next story, and tell me the type of story you like to see next. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you all.